I wanted to talk a little bit today about a subject that will not surprise you, right to repair. It's one of the primary reasons that I ran for office. And, I ran an auto repair and machine shop with my husband before coming here. And, a lot of us feel in this country that we are being turned into a class of permanent renters without the agency to fix our own stuff, to be actual stewards of the things that we rely on. It's why I support the Repair Act, that we own, and tort law going back to the 1400 affirms that when you buy something, you have the right to fix it and to have the tools and the access. And you often have like staff kind of help prepare remarks, and they kind of talk about how there are so many mechanics willing and witty, and that's true. But I also want to urge that this is there's a long tail effect here. If we do not affirm that you're able to have your car fixed or fix your car yourself or your tractor or your washing machine, any of these things, you will see a slow and hollowing out of the industry. You will see mechanics younger mechanics choosing not to go into this field because they have been so winnowed out of the authorized dealership repair track. And if you're a young mechanic and you are thinking about how you're going to start a business, you're going to think about a neighborhood. You're going to think about the rigs that are in a neighborhood or in a community. You're not just going to try and make a living serving Toyotas or Fords or whatever it is from the last 5 years. Those are always going to go to the dealership. And you will see a real loss of agency in the trades. The reason that so many young people today are seeing the trades as a viable career path for having agency in their lives is because they're able to work across many manufacturers. And as we see this march towards monopolies, duopolies, whatever it is, you're going to see people choose to stay out of this. And that's why we need action now. We cannot wait for this. Which brings me a little bit into a sort of tangential issue, which is, we saw such a crisis with chips and a real demand to have more chips, but we didn't ask ourselves why the demand for chips has gone up so much. Did anyone ask for a washing machine that plays Tchaikovsky? They did not. My washing machine is from 1997. Think about how much wealth that's created. The average appliance today, I think the data is like life expectancy of 3 years. And so do not turn the American country into a nation of beggars petitioning for their right to fix their own stuff. Affirm that we are a nation of people who make things, who are skilled and believe in agency. Affirm the rights that we've always had, because time is running out on this issue. And I'd also like to point out that when you only have the manufacturer-approved dealerships and shops working on these cars, there is no independent check on the material quality. And I have seen, everyone who's touched a car can tell you that the gauge of wire on a wire harnessing is shrinking and shrinking, and you're seeing more failures. And without having independent shops having access to those materials, to those vehicles, there's no outside check on material quality and saying, hey, look, I wouldn't buy that car. I wouldn't keep going with this manufacturer because they are shortchanging you on the actual physical material quality of the car. And just to, one thing that I think a lot of Americans have affirmed is that headlights are too damn bright. This is a serious problem. When you look at the old halogen lights, they max out around, I think it's 600K lumens. The new LEDs, it's they can go up to 12,000 lumens. They are blinding. And not only that, but when I used to be able to do headlights for literally my cost for a light bulb was $6, $4. Now these new headlight assemblies are $1,200 repair. And it is nickel and diming the middle class out of existence. So not only do we need to affirm the right to repair, to actually work on these and not just have be a part swapper, but actually be able to repair independently. This is a serious environmental impact when we're not able to actually get in. It's a serious risk to life and safety when we're not able to see after another car has passed us. All these little clips are just failing and you can't properly adjust them or they don't stay adjusted. And for headlights, the standards have not changed since before I was born. They have not changed since 1985. And it's something that we all see, and I think part of the way that you depolarize the nation is by saying, actually, we are living in the same water as you. We are going to address the issues and prove our utility. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Sincerely,